Welcome back, everyone. Today is Friday, and otherwise also known as Flex Friday. So wanted to take this opportunity to share with you all of my Graflex related items. So let's just jump right in. So the first part here, these are some vintage Graflex Flashgun dishes that came through. This first one looks to be probably right around 7.5 inches in diameter. Here's a smaller one that was used as well. This one is, let's see here, right around 5.5 inches. And this is an extension clamp for a Graflex slave flash. So those are all vintage. This is also a vintage flash gun. So this is of the Graflex ink with patent variety. Actually, I don't know why I said with patent. All of the Graflex inks are patents. But anyway, this one I picked up quite a number of years ago for a very decent price compared to what some of these are going for these days. And then this is my mini flex, which basically consists of, show you here, Graflex slave unit, which came with part of that clamp. This clamp actually is a replica clamp with a replica bubble strip, and then the bottom part here is a 2-cell. It's a 2-cell battery holder. So the ones down there are the 3-cell varieties. There's 2 cells. There's also a 4-cell and a 5-cell, I believe, and I think those are, I'll put that together later, and I think those do not have any sort of printing on the bottom. I think the end caps is plain. So anyway, so those are the vintage units minus the replica clamp. This one here is the Graflex Shop 2.0 Gen 2, whatever you want to call it, the latest version, replica Graflex Flashgun. All of these are replica parts. I've set this up with a new Hope configuration. So you have bubble strips, you have angled grips. You've got 7 of those. I've installed the double rivet D-ring, as well as the rivets in the handle, and these are just glued in to give the look. But this is an empty flash gun at the moment, so all static. And then what I have here is I can switch this out as needed. So this is the clamp and bottom for an ESB configuration. So you've got the mylar tape, you've got 6 grips with the black screws, and these are just glued in as well, and then the Cobalt D-ring, and this is riveted in with the Wampa Cave alignment. You can see the New York just on the edge there. So, and I could swap this out with either the replica flash gun. I could also swap it out with the vintage flash gun and display it that way. So the thought process right now is that for the vintage flash gun, I'll just leave it as pristine as I can. There's plenty of good replica parts these days for me to modify. So that's the thinking for the time being. And then this is my very first original, well, not original, but very first Graflex, which was a Korbanth 2.0 version back from 2016. This is fully FX'd with lights and sound, has both red button as well as clamp card activation. I have a full review of this on my channel, so you guys can take a look at that. But I have it set up in a hybridish configuration, so clamp perspective it's ESB. The glass eye here is more of a New Hope style. I have rivets instead of screws, so that's more akin to the Force Awakens version, and then the Cobalt D-ring is lined up with more of the Wampa Cave scene version. So it's a little bit of a mishmash, but this was the first lightsaber that I fully installed, so this has a special place in my collection. And then on to a few kind of other novelty items. So this one here is an Endcap from KRSabers, which is the same Endcap that I've used for the bottom of my Korbanth 2.0. That's why it looks the way it does. Otherwise, the standard Endcap doesn't have this design on it. So this is just a little extra piece. Some people have drilled a hole, made it a keychain. Could be like just a little fidget thingy, bob, but it's kind of cool. So picked up one on the side, and then here are a few other challenge coins from our good friend Daniel on the Graflex Addicts page on Facebook. But this first one is A New Hope coin, and in Arbesh it says "May the Force be with you," and has the date of the film. So really nice design on one side. The flip side is a Fulmer Endcap 3-cell stamp replica. So this you'll see is the same for all of these challenge coins. It's the second side that is different. So this is the A New Hope version. The second one here is Empire Strikes Back, and in Arbesh it says do or do not, there is no try. So there you go. And the last one here, and the most recent, at least the last one for now, I'm hoping Daniel will do more, but the last one here that I have is the Force Awakens, and it says in Arbesh, there has been an awakening. So hoping that Daniel will do an ROTJ Vader coin, hopefully, but I think he has also plans on doing maybe coin from some of the other movies. But anyhow, I think that is pretty much it, and the camera has now unfocused itself, and that's it. So thought I'd share this with you guys. It is Flex Friday, so have a good weekend, guys. Take care.